you're going to place the barbell on your back in a high bar position. So starting with your hands just outside of shoulder width, you're going to jump under the bar, placing it on your upper traps. From here, with your feet hip width apart, you're going to unrack and then take those 3 steps backwards. Making sure that your feet are again in that hip width apart position, you're going to pull your elbows down towards the floor, brace your core, making sure that your ribs are stacked on top of your hips. And from here, we're going to initiate into our hip hinge movement pattern. So pushing our hips back and high to the wall behind us, really searching for that pull on the back of our hamstrings. At the top of the movement, making sure that we're squeezing our glutes, our quads, and we're keeping everything nice and rigid and tense. One of the most common mistakes when it comes to our good morning is throwing our arse out and losing our stack. So what I mean by this is our initial hinge and our initial break from the top of the movement is too aggressive, and as a result, we lose that alignment of having our ribs stacked on top of our hips, and as a result, we end up with a little bit of a curve through our lumbar spine. Another common mistake that we see, which is consistent across all of our hinging movements, is squatting our hinge. So you'll see here in this example that I am bending down, my quads are taking all of that load as opposed to pushing my hips back towards the wall behind me. The last common mistake that we see is losing tension through our upper back. So you'll often see this presented through movement through our elbows, either at the bottom of the movement as we're coming back up, or also at the top of the movement as we are resetting, and just losing that rigidity and tension through our upper back. Instead, we want to think about creating tension through our entire system. Starting from the top, you want to think about pulling your elbows down towards the floor and creating tension through your upper back. You want to make sure that your ribs are stacked on top of your hips and we have bracing going through our trunk. And then from here, hinging our hips back and high towards the wall behind us, searching for that stretch on the back of our hamstrings, and then squeezing everything nice and tight at the top of the movement between every single rep.